Hello, my loves. Welcome to the Sacred Ravens. I'm your I'm your spiritual coach and soul work intuitive. My name is Jamie, and I'm very excited to be on tonight and see which one of my fellow beautiful friends may show up tonight and who I might meet this evening as we enter the Aquarius full moon for August 2019. An insane, a crazy summer. For those of you on this journey, I think you know what I'm talking about. I think you know how hard this spiritual journey has been. The inner work. It's been wild, guys. It's been wild. We are in for some intense times. Dramatic changes. Just real dramatic changes. Especially for some of you Geminis out there, for you Leos, Capricorn, Aries. You guys are having complete change. And for some of you, it isn't the best, or it may not look like the best, but it's going to be for the best. So what I want to do tonight is pull cards and see what the spirits have to say for the Aquarius full moon as we enter it, and what they say for us, for each of us as we go into it, because it's intense and the changes that are coming are going to be hard, really hard. It's not going to be easy, you guys. You've been on this journey and you've been doing the work and you've been following it through and through. It's going to be hard, but you're going to have to find the silver lining. You're going to have to see the silver lining and know that you are protected, that you are not alone in this. For some of you, it looks like it's a twin flame scenario, and that has just been exhausting. It's been painful. It's been eye-opening. In fact, I almost named this reading The Painful Truth. Because a lot of you have been coming to a conclusion. It hasn't completely unfolded yet, but for most of you, it's pretty self-explanatory. Just how much you've changed, how much things have changed around you, the person that you're involved with, how much they've changed. Some of you have found life purposes, or what you think might be. Some of you have found new love. Others of you, a new start in life. But what's unfolding for some of us, the way that it's unfolding is looking dramatic. And you're going to have to muster up every ounce, every bit of strength, dignity. Try not to shed so many tears. In fact, you've already shed enough. You've gone on trying to make things work, and they have not worked. Maybe some of us were stubborn trying to make things work. But it's like the more we try, the more it just seemed to fall apart. Relationships have not been good, throughout this journey for a lot of us, because as we've been growing and evolving and changing, people around us haven't been doing as well in that department. And we've been heartbroken. Our hearts have been stamped on more times than one. I see the Nine of Swords, double Nine of Swords. Like, that's how bad. But for some of us, it had to get like that before you finally made the decision to say it's done and be free. That you could put down all 10 of those wands that you've been carrying for so long, as you tried to meet all your demands, as you tried to build this relationship, as you tried to build this person up, and it didn't work in the way you thought it would. And the pain that comes with that is incredibly, it's just undeniable. But at the same time, there's a sense of relief in the fact that you have come to a conclusion. There's not going to be this warring inside, going back and forth. But the gifts that are coming to you, you waited your whole life for this. Your whole life. As you learned, as you lived, as you were hurt, you might have been true through and through, and you didn't ever quite receive the reciprocity that was needed in order for this to be what it needed to be to meet you halfway. It just didn't happen. But it's not over. It's not over. Your life is going to be revolutionized. And I think you're going to find a strength in you you didn't know you had a lot of. And this is a trying time. The world is crazy. Going crazy. Of course, we know a lot of this is by design. And if you're on the spiritual path, you're quite aware of the matrix of things and how this system works. For the most part, you might not know the details. Someone like me, who's been investigating this stuff for over 20-something years. But no, this is a personal search, a deep look at what's been behind a lot of the things that have fallen apart in your life, what went wrong, why it went wrong. And it didn't quite get revealed to you. You wanted to, you tried. There were certain things you had to go through, certain things you had to see before that veil could get pierced. And now it's gonna start to open up for you, that key. See, if it happened any earlier, it would have been so traumatic. It would have killed you. It would have killed you. And Spirit, God, however you want to say it, came into your life at just the right time to meet that. Your heart wouldn't have been as devastated as it could have been. It would have been at the sheer shock of some things. But know this, that it had to be this way, and you're going to see this at the Aquarius full moon. Why it had to happen in the way it did. for you to move forward, because you would have been left in a million pieces. Your life would have been shattered into a million little pieces if it didn't evolve in the way that it did up to this point. So many of you have grown leaps and bounds in ways you didn't think was possible. The Spirit is saying it's because they've been protecting you, strengthening your heart for these moments. This moment that's coming, this ultimate change in your life. A lot of you, the so-called twin flame, or who you thought it wasn't them. They are going to be removed fast from their life. You're going to deal with it in a way that you would not have been able to if you hadn't learned what you had this past year. You're going to have a strength inside of you that's really going to shock you in some ways. I think you shed enough tears. I think you've seen enough that in some ways it's protected you, like protected your heart. I don't want to say it's calloused it, but it's seared it. Little by little, the veil was coming apart, showing you precisely who the problem has been, where the problem lied, who was doing what, and why. And this time, heard enough stories, okay? The truth is going to be undeniable. As heartbreaking as it's going to be such a relief. The freedom that comes with it, because there's this idea of freedom, this picture of sovereignty that Spirit has been trying to get across. Why that's important, why we needed it, why we needed to do the soul work, why we needed to be strong, why this other person or people, situation was not going to break you, and that you weren't going to let it break you, where it almost could have. You know, at one point, that fire that you have burning inside your heart was almost snuffed out. It's almost snuffed out. But you didn't let it happen. Spirit wasn't going to let that happen, because there's something so beautiful inside of you that you have neglected to see for years and didn't even realize was developing inside of you. Didn't even know. Some of these things that you thought, or people or person, you thought you couldn't live without. You couldn't even imagine your life existing. You had this picture in your mind. You thought that was going to be it. And the universe has been screaming at you in every possible way, and you didn't hear it, you didn't see it, and slowly it started to seep in. It's like alarm bells were ringing all around you, but you just somehow you were blind, and slowly it started to get through. Just a little bit here, a little bit over there, a little bit in here. This Aquarius full moon is a culmination, not of just this year, but of the last. Hi, Goddess. but of the last 18 months, 24 months, maybe longer. Some of you have put up with some shit you should not have been putting up with. It's been affecting the life that you had always wanted for yourself. It was affecting your sanity. It was affecting your heart. It was affecting everything. How did you miss what the problem was? How could you have missed it? And I know some of us have been like cocooning ourselves and shielding ourselves from people, from the world, right? When you do that, it can be a lot more difficult to see another side to the issue. But this situation, or this individual, so-called twin flame or soulmate, or this family member, friends, it doesn't matter because the energy is the same. We're all facing it. They have been in the way. They have been in the way of something that's developing, that's so masterful, so beautiful inside of you. It's been trying to sprout. It's been trying to grow. But it needed to be watered by the spirit above. That was an ingredient that needed to be consistently touching you here. You'd given up on so many things. You'd given up on the idea. You thought it was all lost. But Spirit was not going to allow it. So many of you have had this stuff come straight to you in dreams, vividly. Vividly. Some of you, it was like in a moment, an intuition so strong that it was just like a click. Some of you, it was a process. And like I said, it needed to be that process so that you wouldn't have been so devastated. And it's been hard. Some of you did not want to see this truth. You just didn't. And how could anybody blame you? But here you are. Here you are. So what can we expect moving forward? Well, we're going to see what the cards have to say about this Aquarius full moon and what to expect between now and the next couple of weeks. At least to give you a sense of what you're going to need to build inside of yourself and how you're going to be able to shield yourself from some things that are coming. For some of you, it's yourself. There might be something, an addiction. A lot of you have, the addiction is a big theme in your life, whether it's through you or somebody you have loved. And it's ripped things apart. Those of you, it was this third party family scenario that has been so toxic. This toxic element is being eclipsed out. It's got to go. This is going to be the ultimate test, this Aquarius full moon. This is the moment. This is the divine timing. This is it. What are you going to do? Do you have the cojones to do what you think you know you need to do, the decision you have to make. And that's what this full moon is going to be. It's here, divine timing. What are you going to do moving forward? Because this toxic element, this thing that's been weighing you down, holding you back, breaking your heart, killing you, it's time for decisions. Let's see what the cards have to say. I'm going to pull, starting with the Goddess of the Moon deck. If you guys are in here, those of you who are here, you're here because you've been led here. As you know, everything is energy, frequency, and vibration. And you get what you need from Spirit at precisely the right time when you need it. I believe that 100%. And sometimes the truth or the things that you need to hear, the messages need to come from the right vessel or the right place. And you'll have this feeling that you resonate with that lets you know that the messages that you're hearing, that you're about to get, are coming from the right person. So that's why you're here, and this is for you. If you did not resonate with me, if our frequencies did not match, then you would not have been led here. Ooh, right away. Hostilities. Who is this man in your life? Is this you? I'm willing to bet it's mostly some gentleman that happens to be in your life. Maybe 10% of you, this is your masculine side, but for the most part, this is what's going on. There's hostilities between you and another individual, and it's justified. It's justified. So this is the Energy Oracle deck. I don't know why I went for these first. I wanted to grab from the Goddess of the Moon, which I'm going to do next. But it's about your abundance. It's about your new life. That's where the hostilities are coming from. I think there's some people around you that do not like where you're headed, don't want you to go there, because this is what's coming. If you were to make that choice and release that energy from your life, you'd be light as a feather, baby. Sovereign and free, independent. To be you, to make those decisions, to have those things in your life you'd always wanted, but you always had to put it off, or stamped out by this individual or these people. Whatever this thing is, this toxic thing, it's kept this away from you, but no longer. No. It's time to call Archangel Samuel. Why? Because you're going to need all your strength and every bit of confidence in the world to pull this off. All of it. During this time, I want you to block out if at all possible, this toxic thing in your life, person, whoever they are, so that this decision about this can be made. If this comes around you, they're going to seriously make an impact on that decision, and it may not happen at all. Because it's like you're bound. You're bound by this thing. The cord has to be cut. You're going to need all that sun-like energy, that fierce determination, that fierce strength and confidence moving forward. Move toward that which you love. If you love yourself right now, it's time to be your own hero and save yourself from this darkness. It's got a grip on you. This toxic thing, this person, they have a hold and they've got to go. Goddess of the Moon. Let's see what she's got to say for us, huh? Please let it be good, dear God. Some of you have been screwed over so bad, it's sickening. And I know, I've heard the stories, I've seen it over and over through a lot of you in this community, and it's happening to myself. It's happening to myself, and I can't believe how conned I was. 24 years, and the position I'm in right now. But you're gonna watch me set out as an example to my sweethearts out there about what true love looks like. And if that means saving you, you being your own hero, then that's what it takes. No one else is going to take care of you or love you in the way that you can take care of yourself. If they're not there for you, then what is there? There's nothing. There's nothing left. You've done it all. You've tried every avenue. You've done everything to keep it alive, and they aren't helping. It's not doing a thing. It hasn't even budged. You've just been hurt over and over. It's something beautiful. It's coming to fruition. Yeah. 37. That's a 10, which is a 1. Endings and beginnings. What's come to fruition for you? The truth. Your abundance is coming. Look at that big ass full moon. This is the harvest. Like I said. Right? It's time to reap. It's time to reap. That's what this Aquarius full moon is. We've come to a culmination. Decision time. It's decision time. Look at all that fruit. It's the fruitage of the spirit. It's the fruitage of wisdom. That is everything that's coming to you and more. It's time to harvest. It's ready. It's ready. Things are ripe. Ripe and ready to go. It's go time. It's go time. Where have you not been nourishing your heart, soul, your body? getting the rest that you need. Because you're going to need it. You've got some wild times ahead. You're going to need every bit of strength. When I say strength, I'm talking physical strength, mental strength, strength of the heart, the spiritual strength. That's where you're at. I know you can do it. I know you can do it. Ask and you shall receive. That's 7, very spiritual card. Nourish your heart, your mind, and your soul. Protect your energy. Protect it. Do not let anybody come in right now. Anybody that's shady or not stable. Ooh. Surrender. Surrender to life. Surrender to this. Make that decision that you know you're supposed to make. Allow it to happen. Allow it. The more you try to control things and force something to make what you want to work, it's not going to happen. It's just going to repel it more. Surrender to the spirit. Let life, right now, life wants you to just kind of open up. Stop trying to control it because you're pushing away that abundance. You're pushing it away. Surrender, control, baby, because they got you. That's right. Spirit's got you. This is an 8. Right? We got a 7 and 8. That's a progression. It's moving up, moving forward in a beautiful way. Beautiful way. What else do we got? What else do we need to know, Spirit? That's right. Change. Gentle. Change. Right? Change. Yes. Look at that big giant boulder that is just right in her way. What has been your big ass boulder? What's like right there? You just got, if it would just go, if it would just leave, you'd be able to walk forward in peace. What is this boulder? Look at that. And look at all that electricity. This is bigger than a tower card. This is like a tower times 50. Look at all that, the red dress, the passion. Look how hard she's trying to push that shit. And we got these birds taking flight around her. That's spirit. That's your backup. Okay? That's the protection. And I'm seeing that you're getting a lot of the energy from the moon. This is definitely coming to a culmination. This is marking the full moon, the Aquarius full moon. This is what is happening. For some of you, it's very literal. It's going to be a very big event. For others of you, it's been gradually coming this way. And the full moon is marking this moment. Irregardless, this is how powerful this change is coming in. This is how it looks. This is what you need. Okay, this is what you need. It's what you need. Yeah. 35, it's an 8. 8. Wow. Surrender to the change. 88. Wow. This is brilliant. And see, this is 7 and 10, which is 17, which is also an 8. So we have 3 8s. 888. Don't you love a spirit's kind of bragging right now. Okay. 3 8s. This is a significant time in your life. If you don't make this choice, you're not gonna. I don't think you're gonna see this come around again. Not for years. Not for years. No. This is a very special time. Personally and collectively. All the energies and everything has come together just right. If you don't take this and run with it, you're gonna have a hard time living with yourself. You really will. And you're not gonna see another moment like this. Not with what you know now. To go back would be like scripture says the dog returns to its vomit. It's gonna be like that. You don't want that. 3 8s. 888. Wow. Okay, we're gonna go into the. This is the Wisdom of Avalon Oracle. Spirit. Ooh. Sorry, Spirit. First of all, boom. Ooh. Fears. A lot of fears around this. In there. Number 48. Oh my gosh. Crazy. That's 3 4s. 444, right? Because 48 is 12. That's spirit. Alarm bells. Don't have fear. Now, it's been a card that fell into the floor. I'm going to pick that up. This is what they're saying they want you to do, to have what you're going to need, what you're supposed to be focusing on. Your joy. Why aren't you doing that? Because this is the key. This is the answer. Look, out of fear into your joy. This is a 37, another 37, which is a 10 and a 1. You see how spirit works? You see how the energy works? They want you to go into your joy. It's probably been years, if at all. Some of you had led some very hard lives. Some very hard lives, and you had to deal with some very powerful things that were painful. Many of you alone, suffering alone in it, which I understand, completely. Suffering in silence because maybe you don't want to burden others with your pains, because you're ashamed of what's been going on at home. And it went on for so long, the embarrassment of it having continued to this day. Some of you thinking, I can do it alone, but you can't. You need to have love in your life, and you need to have something that is your true joy in life. It is so important that you do that. It is so important that you do that, and you must take this seriously. They're not kidding around. Look at this. I didn't realize that Archangel Samuel's card was a 37. We have 3 37s. It's 10, 10, 10. All marking endings, but also beginnings, right? We're right on that precipice. Woo! We're right on that precipice. 10, 10, 10 is a 3. Threes. I've seen 3s in 2 of the cards. In fact, I think the abundance was a 3. Yeah. So now we're seeing 33. We're seeing 3, 3, 8, 8, 8, 10, 10, 10. You see where it's going? They want you to surrender to this change. The 888 is telling you that. You're right on the precipice, okay, with the 10, 10, 10. And the 33 is saying you're coming to a peak moment of full realization. The divine timing, the divine moment. That moment. That's intense. Oh, look at the bottom of the deck, by the way. Risk. Risk. And it's 40. Another 4. Wow. Wow. You've got fear, joy, and risk. What risk are you going to have to make? What decision is that going to be? You have to have the strength to do it. And a lot of it has to do with following that joy. So that this can be the reality. Okay, I'm going to grab from the Psychic Tarot Oracle. Do I have my mic here? Yeah. Okay. You hear that shamanic Indian flute music? I love it. Right. Spirit, please tell us, what can we expect? Those of you sent in here, what do we need to know about this Aquarius full moon decision? Recognition. That's either you are beginning to recognize something very important. Are they want you to recognize, you have not yet. And others of you, it's just simply you're being recognized. Somebody's recognizing you for something. It's a 3 again. Okay. 3, communication. I think of entertainment, arts, communication, liveliness when we see the number 3. Recognition and reward. So it's possible that should you decide to do this thing, it brings with it an incredible reward. Something very rewarding. That's this relationship. This is also a 3. Heartache and loss. This is what you have been through. And I think you, like I said, you're recognizing where a lot of this had been coming from and why. This is why it's high time to make a decision. Okay. And that full moon, it's just going to be the kicker. Whatever happens that day up until now, maybe just a little after, if it hadn't got you yet, it's going to be like the straw that broke the camel's back kind of thing. Okay. 33. Wow. I think some of you guys are going to really transmute whatever's coming that might bring some heartache and loss. The reward that comes with it or for it is going to be, I mean, it's going to be nothing. This heartache and loss will be nothing in comparison to the beauty that's coming, to the reward. What I say, protect your energy, stand your ground, keep your feet firmly on the ground. Do not let this individual or individuals, oh, there's the alarm. It's like the alarm is going off. It's going alert, alert, alert. Do not go back. Do not. Stay firm. Stay strong. Okay? Do not let that shit. Listen. Confirmation. Confirmation. Don't get cold feet about this. Do not get cold feet. Accelerated motion. Another 8. We went from 7 to 8. So progression, like I said. Look at that star. First of all, you got to follow that star. That's your joy. But you got a lot of messages coming in or communication. Like I said, not surprising. The 3s are showing me that. Or you're dealing with something within communications, okay? But this is spiritual knowledge. This is spiritual information coming, right? And it's coming at an accelerated motion and speed, which is really opening your eyes, okay? The slow progression, in which it was just one piece being removed at a time, it's now like the damn curtain's going to be ripped. And you're just going to see it all right there. Okay. And I think you're going to surprise yourself by how you react. Okay? Look at that. You know what to do. You know you're being protected. You have spiritual energy around you right now. You're not alone. Not in any way. That is so nice to see that. Woo! So nice. Hallelujah. All right. Ooh. 8. Another 8 in another deck. So we've got 88. Oh my God. And what I said, you're going to need strength, right? The Lion. Power. It's coming in. It's also that Leo energy, right? This is you. This is what's coming. 88. Wow. Isn't that amazing? Wow. Wow. It's these fears that keep getting in the way. By the way, this is another 8. 8, 8, 8. Once again, 3 times. 8. That's insane. It's either this or that. Once again, fear or that strength to go into that joy. Follow that intuition. You got to stand your ground on this. Okay. That is powerful shit right there, ladies and gentlemen. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? I feel it. I do. And despite what I'm looking at facing, I don't think I've had this. I can't remember the last time I had this much strength and clarity. And I'm walking into, I don't know what's going to happen. But I do know what I'm not going to do. I'm not going to let somebody con me anymore. 24 years, my whole life. It's like, poof. I'm going to have to rebuild. So I know you all can do it too. A dream that I had, not going to happen. So somehow a new dream developed. An old one. It reemerged. And it's growing and changing. It's the only thing that's keeping this fire alive. That energy, that spark that's taking you in the direction that it's about to take you. This is spiritual and material success, abundance, and prosperity. And you having this contentment inside. Sheer content. Look how big that sun is. It's reinforcing it. It's reinforcing the matter, showing you that abundance, that thing that you want, that makes you prosperous, that person, that situation, that home, that place, whatever it is. When that toxic element is gone, this is what life is going to be like, and almost immediately too, because it's already started. It's already started in many ways, because you planted those seeds. You planted those seeds, but now where you're at, it's you have to. And should you go back? Like I said, it says the dog returns to its own vomit. After seeing all of this, after knowing, because this is what's coming to you from spirit. Okay? It's going to be very tangible, very real, but it's also going to be a perception. It's going to be something inside of you as well. It's a new you on the rise. It's a brand new you. Okay? And you're looking good. You're looking good. The road ahead is bright, it's sunny. If you do not make that decision, you're going to go backward and in such a way that you had not wanted. But it's only going to be worse this time, because after all you've seen, after all that's happened, if you don't make that decision, and you just saw Spirit's with us in this reading right now, 888 in two decks, in our face. Like I said, there we go, suffering in silence. This is the reality. This is what you've been suffering through, but this will be the reality if you do not choose to go with this, because you've already been experiencing some of this. But that's just a taste, that's just a glimmer, okay? You've got to get that toxic element out of your life. Wherever this toxic thing is, that big ass boulder, like we saw from the Goddess of the Moon. Where is she? That boulder. Where's she at? That she's trying to get it gone. This is what you can count on. Look, because right now you're there and you're looking ahead. You made it to the top, and there's the horizon. It's that. But if you turn around and then walk right back down that mountain, you can count on more of this and worse. I mean it. Because now you have the knowledge. You have the knowledge that Spirit has given you this far. Having gone through what you did, having suffered what you did, and seeing how everything was. No. Yeah. You can't go back. You can't go back. It's two things, they say. You know, you either choose your joy. Why? Remember, this you got to get away from. And you're going to need to muster up that power, that heart space for this. See, that's where the 333. We got 8s all over this reading. 10, 10, 10. We got 8s 5 times. 8, 8, 8, 8. 2 decks showing us 3 times. 8, 8, 8. That's crazy. Spirit. What more do we need to know? Let me fix this audio. I don't want to be moving, and this mic is gonna get things muddled up. All right. All right, Spirit, talk to us. What more do we need to know about this situation moving forward? It's like the tower. It's a big, massive shift. It's here. Yeah, and here's another 7. So we got 7, 7, 7 now. The tower's coming in from within, but also from without. There's a massive disruption coming. A lot of you It's initiated by you. Right? It is. And I want you to choose very wisely. We've got another 7 here. Okay? Choose very wisely. Ooh. Making the good choice brings this. You've been planting seeds. This is like the fruition card, right? What's been coming to fruition? What was it? What is this that you've been building? You're getting ready to set it all free. Set yourself free. Wow. I'm just amazed at just how powerful spirit is in this reading. It's crazy. It blows my mind. Okay. All right. Spirit. Just more. More you have to. Ooh, there we go. There's one. Grab that one. By the way, it's another 7. We got 777 again. Yeah. The triumph. This is you. This is where your life is headed. If you can do this, okay? If you can do this, letting go of that fear, of that situation, getting out, escaping, getting that toxic element out and gone, baby. Hello, Harshita. That's what's up. That is what's up. 777, 888 twice in 2 different decks. Amazing. This is your new beginning. This is what it looks like. If you don't, and like I said, they said to choose wisely, please, because then you're going to derail. You're going to go right back to that. Because this is where you're at, right? This is a 9. You've been going through this crazy shit. Okay, suffering in silence. This is not far away. But you got to make that risk. You got to take that risk. This is what's ahead. This is what's ahead. Wow. 777 and 888 twice. Let's see. Get one more from this deck. Spirit. Give us one more. What can we expect? The decisions that are coming, the ones that we need to make. This Aquarius full moon. It's another 1. So, are we surprised because we had 10, 10, 10? Showing that we're right on we're right there, teeter-tottering. This cycle is going right into the new one. Aquarius full moon, high time, decision time, divine timing. Rainbow is the promise of a new world, new life, of a beautiful partnership. New days ahead. Why are you scared? At the bottom of the deck. Triumphant success. Triumphant. It's beautiful. And why? Because look, why does love begin? Because you, and there's another 8, by the way. Again, it's because you took your ass, packed your bags, and said, see ya, I'm gone. I am leaving. Boom. Boom, shakalaka. Getting out of there. And it brings this. New music for your life. New music. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So you better choose wisely. You know what you need to do. You know it. You know it. You know it. Yes. It's coming quick. These 8s, it's crazy. Leave that there. This is you. Go into that power that you know you have. Okay. Ooh. This has turned out to be quite nice. Now I want to see what this deck has to tell us. This is the Tarot of the Moors. It's beautiful, very colorful. It depicts the Middle East, Spain, you know, all of it's the Moor tribes. Ooh, okay. Aries energy, the Sultan. Hello, Shelley. This has turned out to be an intense and beautiful reading, by the way. Telling us about the 88 energy going in the Aquarius full moon for the divine timing. It's the day. It's the time that we've been waiting for all year. It's the culmination point. It's the climax. I don't know who's the Aries. Maybe there's an Aries man around you. Maybe you guys got Aries in your chart, or this is just about you finding that emperor within, needing to take this shit to the next level. Get that toxic shit out. It's been there too long, and it's killing you. It's broken your heart. It left you shattered into a million pieces, and you had to pick yourself up. Your light almost snuffed out. Your passion almost gone. And with that, you just would have been a zombie. You're just getting through the damn day after day after day. So it saved your life. It's time to find the emperor within. For some of you, this could be very well an emperor, male or female that's emperor-like. It's in your life. The Sultan. we go. Oh, 3 came out together. So stand your ground, damn it. Why? Why do you need to do that? There's nothing to be confused about anymore. That's why you make that decision. That's 5 of Swords. That's thoughts. Just like being all crazy, all up in your mind. Like, oh my God, what do I do? What do I do? What you're going to do is, bam, you're going to do that. That's what's coming. This is what you want. Okay. The 10 of Cups, or the 10 of Pentacles, is 10 discs. Your happiness. Your abundance. Your prosperity. I think a lot of you have redefined what that looks like too. You really have. If you've been doing the soul work all year, you have found it. You know where to go. And if some of you guys been good with your self-love, shit. You found your sensuality and your power, right? Doing those spiritual baths that feel so nice. Your skin is all good, smelling good, looking good. New love entering your life. Could be this. But I have this feeling, for some of you, this one is the problem. This is the problem. All right? For a good handful of you. So I want you to stand your ground with them. Do not be confused. Okay? Because clarity has set in. And this is what you want. This is what is promised to you. Okay? You've seen it. Spirit has shown, they've shown it to you. You've had a taste. You know. You know. Don't revert back. Do not revert back. And don't cast your pearls to swine. Do not cast your pearls to swine. All right? There we go. It looks like a deception card. Another 7. Bring it in 7s again, okay? If you've been in any indecision, or like you feel like life has been a smoke screen, you haven't been able to see clearly, and some of you are dealing with a straight up freaking narcissistic individual who's sort of messed with you like that, emotionally and mentally, and it hasn't made shit easier. It's been made so fucking, excuse my language, didn't mean that. It's made it so hard for you to delve into your intuition and even hear yourself. And it's because of this individual that thinks that they're smart. Oh, they think they're smart. You know, that this is what they've been robbing from you all this time, that you've been messing around, dilly-dallying with their ass. This toxic thing. That. It's gotta go. It's got to go. Unbelievable. That's right. This is what you want. Okay? It's another 10. That's 4. Look at the patterns. Look at Spirit is screaming at us. Okay? Now that's 4. We had 44, 44. We saw 8, 8, 8 in 2 different decks. Twice. So loaded up with 8s. Loaded up with 4s. Okay, we've seen 77 twice, okay, because it's right here, 77, bam, 77 back there. Please look, and if you don't know what those messages, angel numbers mean, look it up, okay? By the way, these 2 sevens is a 14, which is a 5. 5. It's 2 5s. It's a 10 plus 10. Okay, it's 2 10s. It's another 10. Damn, it's all the language is showing up saying change. Okay, there's change. 888, 88. That's time. It's dealing with time. The times are changing for you. Okay, I've seen all these 4s. That's spirit. It's a spiritual life. Spirit is coming into your life. It's begging you, come. You've got your independence, okay? 10, 10, 10. Those are 1s. New beginnings, independence. What is this whole, what are they saying? What is the energy of this? They're saying change, move. It's new times. You've changed. The world around you has changed. You've got to move forward, okay? Your abundance is right there in front of you, but you can't stay with the old toxicity anymore. Wherever that's coming, wherever that is in your life, you guys, it's a big ass toxic situation. Okay, and you don't want it. You just don't want it there. It's going to hurt you so bad if you stay. Let's get some more. By the way, if you want a personal reading, I don't think I even put that in there. About tonight, I'm doing 2 card personal reading pulls. If you have a question for yourself, you want answered. I dropped it. Ooh. I dropped it down. $5 donation for the 2 card pull. There we go. Look at that shit. What are we seeing here? First of all, another 4, right? 4 cups. Or 4 of pentacles, I'm sorry. 4 pentacles. Or discs. Ace of cups. Ace of wands. This is big. This is big. Okay? Look at where you've been for so long. For some of you, it's the other individual. Look at that. Just holding on. Just hold on to the little scraps of whatever this situation is that you've got. It's nothing to what this is. But everything's been suspended because of this. This attitude, this holding on. Let it all down. Move and get away from it. Get away from it. Because look, 2 aces, passion and emotion. This thing that's coming where they said go into it, this element, it's different for each of us. It's giving you new sense, like you feeling like new, feeling like everything is so beautiful, like you're having a new life. It could be a person with a lot of sexual passion and what a lot of emotion. Some of you are real in love. But for others of you, this is like you found your life's purpose, your life's calling. Just you're overcome with it. There are a couple of you, though, that it is an Aries figure or Emperor figure that has made the decision. And this is what he wants with you. This is what he feels for you, okay? Remember, we can always, the energy is always You could always flip it. If they're like energetically tied to you, really tight, it's for sure like that. This is, look, do you not see this, what this means? Damn. Like so much emotion, so much passion, more than you know what to do with. And that's the life moving forward, because a lot of you have been stuck and suspended in this life that was like a devil energy world. You just stuck. Grit. Whether it's self-imposed, self-deception, or that someone deceiving you and their ass been crazy and holding on to you forever because they're narcissistic and they want to just screw up your life. Or this has been a situation, okay? Whatever it is, it's about a toxic element that needs to go, because this is what is coming. You've already felt it. It's been coming layer by layer by layer by layer. Like I said, if it were to have happened too fast, it would have been too traumatic for you. And Spirit was going to go gentle with you. So I know you guys probably heard over and over, in divine timing, and divine timing, and divine timing. It's now. This is the climax. This is it. This is the divine time. So you better be ready. You better be ready. Woo. Bottom of the deck. Facing it. Facing that shadow. I guess for some of you, it is something like that, or somebody close to you has decided to face their darkness. But that toxic element, that toxicity that's had a grip, yeah, having the courage to walk away and walk straight into, bam, into that. Yeah. It could also be a Pisces individual as well. I don't know if you might have Pisces in your chart, and it might be the other individual with Pisces in their chart. But yes, walking away from all this deception and bullshit. Let's take a look at what this says. We got the wisdom of the oracle. Love it. Okay. Let's see. Spirit, you share with us what more we need to know about. Ooh, okay. Maybe give us 3. Damn. Not for you. Ooh, clean it up. They're both upside down. So that means they've got protection messages. Your life is going to be a mess. This person has really messed up shit. And now you are left to pick up the pieces. That's why you need all the strength to move forward. Because this is what's coming to you, you know. This abundance is coming to you. Wow. And the numbers are on point. Let's take a look at the protection message for that. Or let's see what the peace was the main one. Okay. Let me read from the book. for you guys what that says. Let me grab it. Hold on. And what do they want you to know with this peace card? Something's here. Important message. Peace. Peace, peace, peace. All right, 86. Freedom from attachment. Radical acceptance. Radical acceptance. That's brilliant. That's amazing. Wow. Okay. Let's continue. Message. It doesn't get any better than this. A quiet mind, a heart fulfilled, freedom from want, and the soul satisfaction. The way to peace is through radical acceptance. Radical acceptance. Everything in your world is exactly as it should be, and harmony is beautiful. Enjoy it, baby. Enjoy it. All right? So for some of you, this is saying, yes, your abundance is the relationship, okay? And it's saying, basically, when two people are in a, there is two perfectly tuned instruments playing together. Sometimes it's impossible to tell who is who. Peace is yours, and it is yours to be savored. Hello, Joe. So this is it, you guys. The whole reading led us to that. Look at that. So in relationships, this thing that's coming in, because you got to release that toxic stuff that's been taken from you, okay? So badly that you have to, it was a whirlwind of shit to clean up, okay? And it wasn't for you, but this thing that's coming is. So we saw 888 twice now, remember? 777, and we saw 4444. Now, 101010 as well. To continue, for some of you, it was the prosperity. It was about money. It was about your life, right? They want you to be at peace because it's come. This is one of those times when you're capable of clear vision about your work and how you create your prosperity, okay? Whatever you are doing, keep doing it. Keep doing it. You're called by a presence to step into your power. Just being is enough, okay? For you are in peaceful harmony with spirit, and it shows. It shows in your work. It shows. Wow. And for others, it's a time for calmness and well-being in spite of the temporary situation that you're in, okay? Because if there is any dissonant notes in the music of your life, how funny they said that. I was just calling it that, right? Then all that means is that you must go within and fine tune, right? Get rid of that which doesn't resonate and harmonize with you. If they can't play your music, if they can't get in tune with you, get with your beat, they need to go. Or it needs to go. This too shall pass, and once again your life will be filled with beautiful music, right? Get down. Not before you've got some stuff to clean up, though. Because the situation you've been in was not for you, baby. It was just not for you at all. So you've got the Aquarius full moons. It could be huge, right? Oh my God. That was a beautiful and intense reading. I mean, look. The only thing is, though, it's calling us to, are you, after everything you've been through, after all that you've been shown, after everything they've been trying to get through to you, okay, the alarm is sounding. They want you to make that decision. You've got to. This is the time. Divine timing is here. It's here. You know, life is short. I mean, how long are you going to do this like round and round thing with this toxic thing in your life? How long? Because there's only one thing that's ever really important. I'm looking at, oh God, I'm looking up at the moon right now. It's like, it almost looks completely full, and it's just beautiful. But man, God or spirit, whatever you want to call it, has been trying to get you to open your eyes. It's been trying to save your life. And it had to do this. It had to reveal itself like this. If it didn't, it would have broken your heart, and it would have been too traumatic for you. But your heart was crying out for years. And Spirit was trying to talk to you through your dreams, trying to show you through this individual, through that, through this, through your prayers, and you just weren't really listening. And if you were, you had something in your environment that's near you, or someone that's been throwing you off kilter, that's been emotionally manipulating situations, that's just been all over the place, where you couldn't even be you. You couldn't even find the clarity you needed. You couldn't even have peace of mind at the end of the day. Now, how is that fair? Chad Weezy official, hey, what's up? So yeah, I mean, this is it. You have a choice to make. You have to do this, or you go back to that. You decide. It's up to you. You know what to do. You know what you need to do? You know. There's nothing left but for you to trust, okay? Trust. Trust in the process. Trust in yourself. Trust in love. Trust in God. Trust where life is taking you, please. The egg moon. It's another 5. Got 555 already. Shit. Actually, I didn't miss this one too. It's another 5. That's 4 5s. 8 8 twice, signifying the importance of this time. Lionsgate. 77 shown twice. 7 7. No, that's 4 times. Yeah. And 2 decks, signifying the spiritual nature of this decision and life. 10 10 10, showing that you're on the precipice. You're going from one state into another, one end into the new. All that pain, all that suffering, it's done. Trust, baby. Trust. Okay? That's where you find your peace. You saw those pinnacles. You saw all that stuff. You saw that emotion that you saw. I mean, look. Two aces, ace of wands, ace of water or cups. Come on. It's all beautiful. Needing to stand your damn ground. Stick to your guns. Seeing with clear eyes, you know, like I said, do not go back. Don't go back. That's craziness, dude. Craziness. Craziness. Face those fears. Or that Pisces. Okay. You've got so much coming to you. It's all looking beautiful too. All right, I guess we're going to end here for this reading, this round. I love you guys very, very much. As you know, I am really desiring to build this channel, not just this channel, but this business up as a spiritual coach. And my dream of putting together this little academy. All right. For my soulful sensitives and a lot of you that have been going through painful narcissistic relationships, drugs, addiction, you know what I'm saying? You need a purpose, a new beautiful purpose for your life. Stepping into that role. Becoming the individual you had always wanted to be. Being sovereign and free, never going back to the old again. Never going back to a place with that codependency that's stuck, being lorded over. It's gone. You know? Yeah. It's a shame. But it's all right. Times are changing. So I'm going to put my business email in here. This way, should any of my sweethearts desire a reading, you can contact me. Yeah. And some of you know that I'm right. Oh, I found out I'm a physical Oh, really? You did it? It's hard having a having a central nervous system that is so sensitive, and then the thyroid issues, endocrine problems as empaths, that causes such a severe imbalance in us. We cannot have people who are way out of balance in our vicinity messing up our lives. We need a peace. Okay, we need our self-care. We can't have abusive personalities in our lives, people taking advantage of us and manipulating us. You know, I've been going through it for so long. Why did I stay? And now, because I wanted to believe in this person, they messed everything up. You know, I'm going to lose my very home. And I'm in between jobs at the same time. At the very beginnings of my business. And I have school. I'm going to have to put school off for a while. I'm scared. I don't know what to do. You know, and I think a lot of us are facing this too. These are some of the decisions we're facing. And I'm hurt, but it's more than that. It's yeah. But I see why Spirit was telling me why it needed to be this way, you know. So it's, you guys have my back. You know, that's why I'm here, is I want to uplift and inspire. I want you to know and remember that there's a reality that's deeper out there. There's a God that loves you, okay? We are very special beings. We're very, very special. We're powerful. Powerful. And just don't ever forget it. Don't forget how much you are worth. Ooh, you're worth a lot. Okay. You might be a little rusty. You know, somebody might have beat you up a little bit, taking advantage of you, but no. Yeah, you are very special. You need to know that. You need to know that. Anyway, I'm gonna put my address in here. Should you guys want a personal reading, you can email me and I'll send you the details. We'll discuss what kind of reading that is you want. Business at the Sacred Raven. Hello, Genesis Chicas. I just had an amazing read. There was a lot of people in and out of here. Things look amazing, actually, for a lot of us, if we have the courage to face that thing we don't want to, that decision that we don't want to make, that fear that we have, and it's culminating at around the full moon. It's crazy. That's the email. Did you want a reading, sweetheart? I'm doing a 2-card pull tonight. It's did I get it through there? Yeah, there's the email. I didn't put. Yeah, it's a. Let me get it in here. The 2-card pull. It's really cheap. $5 tonight. Where? Here, let me put the address here. My connection has not been good today. Crazy. HTTP. Yeah, we did them last night, and people liked it a lot, and Spirit was coming through. Yeah, we just had an amazing reading. There's a lot of people in here. This was for the full moon. So now I'm at the end of it, and those of you that are coming in, I'm going to start doing the readings for everyone if they want them. So they're 2-card pulls, which basically, if you have a question, it will give you that peace of mind, a good answer. Okay, I think I got it there. Did I get it right? I'm new in here. How are you? Oh, peace, music. Hello. I'm good. I just did an amazing reading for the Aquarius full moon, and it was packed with in 2 decks. It was 888, and we had Spirit coming through over and over again with the 4s, 444, 444, 888. I couldn't believe that it did that. And then 10, 10, 10, showing that we're going from one aspect of life into the next. We have to make a choice. There's a toxic element that's been in our lives. It's been tearing us apart, hurting us. And we need to make that choice. If we don't make the choice to move forward, like Spirit's been trying to get us to do, then we're going to be destroyed. So they've been giving us the courage, giving us the strength, revealing things to us for us to see plain in front of us, you know. And we've been living in something that's just totally unacceptable, a lot of us. So, including myself, and it's so hard. I've shed far too many tears, but I'm not going to let it rob my joy. I mean, what did they say? I don't even have the cards with me right now. They said, do I have it here? Maybe I put them away. It's either fear or joy. And if you choose to fear, you're choosing to go right back to what, like that saying, the dog returns to its own vomit. Stop casting your pearls to swine, Yeah, it was, well, I tried to make it as lively and something to look forward to. That shows that we have power and strength. There's a beautiful life that's waiting right on the other side. That this is the divine time that we kept hearing about. And it's here right now. And some of us are facing some really harsh realities, but the silver lining is the freedom that we've wanted so bad is here. And are we going to take it, or are we going to stay in this suffering situation that we've been suffering alone with for so long and accept some of the toxic stuff that has been thrown our way, or the toxic things that we've been putting into our lives? And this is decision time. Especially if you've been doing the spiritual work, if you've been doing it in the work and you still know, and you still do it, you still go back, you know, that means you got the Two of Swords. You know what that means? And you got the High Priestess. First of all, that's funny because I get that a lot too. And the Star card, it can mean two things. Like maybe you address the public in some way and you're like the star, or maybe you've been noticed like the star. But it's about making a choice in regards to maybe an Aquarius person or a person that has those qualities. And the High Priestess is also Pisces, but it could also be talking about you being very psychic, empathic, because I get those cards too, and that's because my guy, he's an Aries, but he's got the Pisces rising and his Mars in Aquarius, which is very dominant in his personality. And I get those a lot. And I do have a choice about him too. You smell apple juice? Yeah. And it has a physical, yes. Aquarius moon. Yeah. This full moon's gonna be super intense for you. You have a powerful mega decision to make. Right? Stronger for you than a lot of us, and a lot of us are on this path. It's do or die. It's do or die right now. It's like it's time to show life what you got. Do you have it? Are you gonna save yourself from this thing? Are you do this thing or not? Or not? It's like some of us, it really sucks. But the silver lining is we get our freedom, our sanity, our peace. I see a block, but I don't know what he is. I see a block? I'm learning to let go, and I've been trying not to think so. You mean it's been hard for you to try to move on? Oh, blockage. Yeah. The blockages, so hard. They stop you dead in your tracks. They don't let you move forward. And it's kind of like having um, cholesterol like dislodged in your veins, right? When it gets up here, if there's a blockage, what's going to happen? You're going to have a stroke. And if you're constantly energetically blocked, that's putting you in this crazy state, especially if you're empathic, where you, with a sensitive nervous system, you're prone to nervous breakdowns. Those blockages put you in overthink or analysis paralysis, eating the hell out of a decision, not letting life flow, not going to your intuition and just letting the energy come through you, just feeling uptight and not letting your heart stay open, and locking your heart. When you lock your heart, block your heart, don't let room in for anything. You can't let love in, become icy. Yeah, it is. That's what this is about, leaving this one way of life and moving into the next. And that's happening on the world scene too. A lot of us are going to need to step up our game about what it is we want with our lives, redefining what our life looks like, what joy looks like, what success means, finding meaning in our lives, doing something meaningful rather than for the empty pleasures of it or the empty rewards, right? It's about really building your integrity, your honor, becoming more loving, allowing more love in your life, getting back to the basics, to what is real, what is important, Oh my God, yeah, yeah. Um, it took me 24 years to figure this out. He's messed us up so bad. I mean, now I gotta walk out of here. I gotta leave. I'm losing my home. I'm losing everything in my life. Here I am while I'm trying to build my life up, build my business up. So I'm at the very baby stages, and I have school in September, and I'm in between jobs. He was supposed to be holding down the fort. Well, he wasn't. Okay. He was doing everything but, and he was changing even worse, like he was revealing himself. He's always a spoiled mama's boy brat to me, you know. But drugs, addiction destroyed it. Addiction, and he has more than one. I feel like the Nine of Swords times two. So now what? I gotta go. I haven't found a job yet, so what am I gonna do? I don't have family to help me. We're in a state of emergency over here in Seattle with homeless rate. So it's going to be a son of a bitch trying to find a shelter. And that's what I'm looking at. Because this person squandered the money or just everything. How could you do this? I feel like so betrayed because I forgave him the first time earlier. And how could you turn right around and do the same thing and then cry about it? It's like you knew what you were doing when you did it. And you gambled everything away, including me, after 24 years of, after losing a newborn baby. Our daughter died, just, um, it's just insane. And some of us are going through these kind of major transitions. And I don't want any more. I don't want to do this with him anymore. Now it's about taking care of me while I'm still alive and doing something I've always wanted to do, which is spiritual work. I didn't know how to go about doing it. Now we're in a time and age where that's possible. And I feel hurt because I helped him get his journeymanship so that he could make the kind of money he makes. He could, as a cement finisher, he can make whatever he wants. He makes a couple $100 in a day when he goes. I helped him get his culinary degree. But why, when it finally comes down to me, and it's my time, after taking care of his dad for 12 years, all of it, it's my time. Why do you do this now? This bad? In this kind of way? It's just shocking. It's just, but Spirit let me. Thank God I got, last year I did what I did, made some good choices, and I planted some good seeds, and it's brought me where I'm at. Otherwise, I don't think I would have been able to keep it together. I would have just been shattered. But I've had time to process it, looking at and seeing things behind the veil slowly. And so, yeah, so I might need to go spend some time with my grandmother before she passes. She wants me there. She wants me to help her write her life story. She's 94. She's in another country. So I'm definitely got to get the ball rolling and raise money. So I'm going to do my readings and do as much as I can before I have to leave here. And I don't know. Yeah, it is hard. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it's been crazy since I came into this life. Oldest of 8 kids. My mother is bipolar and narcissistic. She dragged us all over this country, from place to place to place to place to place, never being stable. She could be very mean, beat the living shit out of you, and yeah, it was. Became a young mom, and it's just been crazy. Hey, Kiwana. Yeah, I hope so. She's all the way in Honduras. She's in not the crazy part, I guess, because I asked her. I said that she's in Saba. Right. I know. It's once I actually get to live a life on my own, it'll be the first time I've ever had peace in my life without somebody else's drama and addictions and craziness and all the narcissists around me, you know. Doing work that I love. By the way, if you guys would like to donate, I don't think did I put it in here at the beginning? I don't think I did. Ko-fi.com. Let me put that address. I put my business. I did put my business email address in case any of you want readings sometime later or whenever. And did I go through? Okay, and then ooh. Okay. Yes, I did. I have to trust in God. It's been that way since I was a little kid. At 5 years old, I knew that I was a spiritual person. They used to laugh at me and call me little old lady because that's what I did. I would go to churches by myself and ask the craziest questions. Yeah, I was a black sheep for sure. Black sheep. Oh, the workshop. Oh, yeah. Well, first, I have it up and everything. But I might have to wait and see when it may not be able to run until September. It just depends on what happens with me in this house situation that my lovely significant other person has put us in. So I'm looking at going to a women's shelter because of what he's done. It's a hard realization. You know, he spent a lot of money on things he should not have. And we just got done paying a lot of court fees for the first time. And I got us out of it. But I can't do it again. And it's only been a couple months since the first time. We just paid off all that money. And because he was doing what he was doing, thanks to drugs. You know, and right when I got school, right when I'm building my business up, I've been taking a lot of courses. I got my certifications in different life coaching areas, and I'm excited. And plus, it's really changed the way I see life. But man, so I don't know. I can't wait to start though. I'm gonna have to do it once I'm up. Yeah, I. It's been such a long, drawn out, and painful journey with him, and I wanted to have. I had all the faith in the world and really believed in him, but I think he's one of those people. It's just, you know, and then drugs just make you so self-involved, and he's just, it's very sad, and it breaks my heart. It really does. Yeah, haters, they're everywhere, and more than ever now. I swear people are being groomed to be narcissistic now. It's our society. It's nobody's grateful for anything. Nobody appreciates anything. There's no real love, right? That their love is only skin deep. You know, it's sad. It's not right. The abuse that has gone up. Pornography addiction, it has gone skyrocketed in families and in relationships, and it's caused people to shut down emotionally and be very callous. It's like it's everywhere, and you have to protect yourself. Only surround yourself with those that are spiritual, that are giving, that are loving, that are forgiving, that are accepting, that bring peace to your life, that bring you joy, that make you laugh, that notice the little things about you, that love you and want to see you happy and supported. Yeah. There's just too much selfishness. Yeah, it is. It is. And our culture, the media, which is run and owned by individuals who have been studying these effects for years, namely where they take culture at the Frankfurt Institute. These eugenicists, these think tanks, they're culture creators. They sit around and they decide what we're wearing next year, what's going to be in 5 years. They know. Just by repetition and putting it out there, they decide who they're going to promote and who they're not going to promote. They will promote a piece of shit book and say, ooh, amazing, New York Times bestseller, and get a bunch of so-called critics to acclaim it so that it will go up. But then somebody who actually wrote a masterpiece, because they weren't plastered all over the place by these whatever types, will get ignored. It's a lot like that. And also journalism that's scripted and they hand it down and everybody repeats it. But every network will repeat the same story. You see comedians make fun of this all the time. They take clips of it and show you that they all, like drones, repeat the same thing. There's nothing authentic about their journalism, especially some of these weirdos like what's his face on CNN. Can't stand him. I know he's a liar. That little short, fat one. He's not fat, but what is he? Oh, I forgot his name. Stelter. What a weasel. What a weasel that human being is. Terrible. And their job is to push hate. Their job is to push dissension, anger. It's divide and conquer. So we're going to see more and more, and they're all narcissistic. Okay. We have to please them immediately, or they want to shut down your world, shut down your life, watch you suffer, or, it's disgusting. There's no natural love or affection. There's no, and a lot about love is extreme patience. It's about forgiving and understand that we make mistakes. So let's not act like we're so high and mighty that no one else can be forgiven, but not to sit and blindly and allow yourself to be abused either. But there's just no real love in this world right now. The hate is being spread so hardcore, so fast. And we need to realize what's important, like now, and find a place where we belong in this world, that we can add that element. We could fight for something important, for people that we love, people that we advocate for, believe in an idea, build our characters. you know, have a real meaningful life with purpose. Boy, this is all messing up. I might need to refresh, restart this. Actually, I should take a break for a little bit. I think I'm going to take a break for an hour and then return and see if people want to do 2-card pulls, $5 2-card pulls for the night and all that. So, yeah, I will be back. I've been on 2 hours and 11 minutes now. So I will be back. 10:39. I'll be back in about an hour. It'll get this thing refreshed because it keeps slowing down. I can see it. So I love you all. Thank you so much for being here and listening to that read. I know it's a great reading. It's great. We got a lot to look forward to. It's just, it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy what we have to do. It's going to be hard. Thank you. Yeah, I want to build up my energy, eat something. So, mwah. I will see you guys soon. I'll come back on here for a little bit tonight in about an hour or so, and hopefully this will be working a little bit better. Connection should be better. I love you. Oh, don't forget to subscribe, like, share if this is your first time visiting with me over here. I don't think I put, oh, I got it in the description box. Never mind. If you want to sign up for the newsletter so you know when I do the free readings, because I did them last night. I do them a lot in between, you know, the full moon, new moon readings and stuff like that. So you too, beautiful. Mwah. We'll see you guys soon. Come on.